Hey guys, so once again it has happened. A homeowner shot and killed by police in their home. This time it occurs in Fort Worth. I'm sorry that it's taken me a couple of days to get to this, but I've been traveling and just now gotten back to where I can start working. So let's get to the video right here. All right, so what you're going to see is the officer's body worn camera footage. All right, and it's very telling. Um, Here are the call details. Basically, it's an open structure was called in at 2:25 in the morning by a next door neighbor who said that the neighbors are usually home, but they don't usually leave their door open. So the police respond. There are two units there, and they're about a minute apart. And see, I got Sissy up here behind me growling. And if you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's because it is raining cats and dogs here. All right, here we go with the video. Okay, and I want you to notice the officer's looking at the door frame. He's trying to see if the door has been forced or kicked open or anything like that. Now I'm looking at the footage here. There's no damage to the doors. You can see it clearly. There's some stuff on the floor here, but it looks like toys. It doesn't look like somebody's gone through and destroyed the house or ransacked the house. It's just kid toys sitting on the floor in there. So let's roll it a little more. Now he's walking around. He's going to go to the other door. He just turned on his audio. That's the beep beep you just heard. Again, I'm pausing it here so you can see. No damage to the doors. These doors have not been forced. They've not been kicked open. The stuff you see in here are kids' toys. It's not like the house has been ransacked or anything like that. There's nothing here to give this officer an indication that anything is especially wrong. There's the homeowner's car. There's nobody screaming and yelling. So now he's going to walk around to the backyard and have a look back there. He's looking at the cars. He's using his flashlight, but he's not announcing himself. He's not hollering, "Hey guys, the police are here." He's just poking around, snooping. Now, I'm going to ask you, if you saw somebody outside your house with a flashlight looking around, is your first assumption, especially if you live in a bad neighborhood, but what's your first assumption going to be? Is it going to be, "Hey, that's the police out there in my yard looking at my stuff"? Is that going to be your first assumption? Or is it, "Man, that's suspicious. There's somebody out there"? And what would you do? I know what I'd do. I'd get a gun and go look out the window and see what I can see. Dial 911, and get the police en route. That's what I'd be doing. And in fairness, I'm going to interject one more time here. In fairness, had this homeowner called the police immediately, this might have been averted because dispatch would have told her, "Hey, there's officers out there." Okay? But she didn't. And it may be because it just happened so fast for her. She sees a light in her backyard, immediately, what's your response going to be? Certainly to look out the window. That's what I would do. But would you expect somebody to shoot you for looking out the window?
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Now, they did find a weapon in the house. I'm not going to go any further with that. What you just saw was the incident. Let me back that up. I'll let you see it again. Let you see how fast that happened. So he looks up, and she's looking out the window at him. She's not pointing a gun at him. It has not been alleged that she pointed a gun at him at all.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Put your hands up. Show me your hands. Okay, when you scream, at somebody. Hey, put your hands up. How long does that take? Especially if you're stunned, if you're the homeowner, if you're not expecting somebody just to be there all of a sudden screaming, put your hands up. How long does it take you to realize, process in your head what's happening, and to put your hands up? Couple seconds? 3 seconds? Hey, put your hands up. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? Well, when you're dealing with police officers like this, you better have microsecond instincts and reactions. Because as soon as they can get that gun pointed at you, they are going to fire. And that is what occurred here. The officer, in my opinion, overreacted. There was nothing to indicate that anything was wrong at that residence. The fact that the doors open when the weather cools down like this, a lot of people open their doors. Open their doors and windows. It's not that unusual. There was no yelling and screaming. There was nothing to warrant that type of action from the officer. End result is when they searched the house, they found a pistol on the floor in the bedroom where she was. They're not alleging she had it in her hand. They're just saying, oh, it was in the bedroom, and it was, like the police always do, especially up around Fort Worth and Dallas. Well, he didn't have a gun. He was in his own house, but there was marijuana cigarette in there. There was he had marijuana in his system, so of course the officer feared for their life and had to murder him. Amber Guyger. Police always up there. It's not everywhere, don't get me wrong, but in that area, they will take anything that they can use to defend the officer. So there was a firearm found on the floor in the bedroom. They're not alleging she had it, but it was in the bedroom. And she's dead. Shot and killed in her own home. Doing nothing wrong, breaking no law. Just looking out a window to see who's in her backyard with a flashlight. It's unnecessary. And this is a training issue. This is a mindset issue. Police are being trained to protect their lives at all costs, not yours, because protecting their life comes in conflict with protecting your life. And just kill them. Just kill them and we'll sort it out later. That's what they're being trained to do. And it's wrong, and we are paying the price for it. You will see this type of training and these types of incidences, especially in unionized departments, because the unions will protect the officers. They know that, and so they're more likely to be careless. We need to get it so that each individual officer has personal liability insurance, just like doctors. Personal liability insurance. When they become uninsurable, their career as cops are over. That's how you do it. It's that simple. You kill somebody and they get $1 million judgment against you, and your insurance company pays it off and then won't insure you. Sorry about your luck. You're done as a police officer. Why would anybody have a problem with that? Why would any honest cop have a problem with that? If you're out there doing the job, you're doing it right. It's unlikely that anybody's going to get a judgment against you. It's only going to be the ones that screw it up all the time, over and over. We've seen officers, these gypsy officers, that go from department to department, every department, getting sued. If you cost your city $1.5 million because you murdered a guy that didn't have a gun, you should not be working the streets. You're a hazard to other officers, and you're a hazard to the citizens of the community. That's my opinion, and I wish you guys well. I hope that you found this information useful. You be safe, and I'll see you again soon.